Hello there, gang, and welcome to another episode of Displaying Model Behavior. There's a whole bunch of news out there, so let's talk about it.
Filthy lawbreaker, unhand that vending machine.
There's an old expression that says you gotta play with your winning hand, or something like that. I don't know, I don't gamble. But Mezco know that sticking with their Turtles franchise, that ain't no gamble, because they've just announced and revealed their Casey Jones Mirage figure. And you know it's not a gamble because it's sold out already. Sorry about that. I mean, I try to do good news as often as I can do to stay up to date, but this only came out like yesterday, and already it's waitlisted on the Mezco store. So there's always a chance, if you do want to get your hands on him, that those waitlists will convert and you could, put your pre-orders down. But yeah, that went lightning fast. I can see why though. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people spent that $400 on their Mirage Turtle set, so what's an extra $120 to get Casey Jones, am I right? And I can see why. It's all the Mezco trappings. They look really, really nice, but I won't go on about it too much because if you haven't ordered it yet, then you might not get your hands on it. So let's not dwell on that. Spin Master have shown more of their upcoming PlayStation figures. A couple of very exciting looking images. First of all, we've got Aloy and Val from Horizon Forbidden West. We've seen a lot of Aloy, but Val we're getting a better look at. Then also Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima. I loved that game. So much fun playing Ghost of Tsushima. So this is really, really cool to see. And then also we've got Kratos and Atreus as well. So they're going all in with these Sony franchises, and the figures are looking good as well. I think Jin Sakai, even if you're not getting him for Sony, but you just want to have just a badass samurai warrior, that's wicked. Yeah, this line is really delivering. I like the look of these. McFarlane are giving us some more previews of their upcoming DC Multiverse figures. Just the glamour shots to start with, so we won't linger for too long, but we're going to get Ragman, we're going to get the Clock King, who is just, I love that we live in a world with characters like Condiment Man and Clock King. God bless you, DC. And then also there's a cool looking Origin Red Hood. So these three guys together, these look kind of awesome. And of course, we'll get prices and release dates and full shots coming up pretty soon. But also, they're doing a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive figure, Agent Liberty, McFarlane Collector's Edition exclusive. So this is going to be available at San Diego Comic-Con. And I just want to see, is it available from the store as well? I don't think so. So it is just available at San Diego Comic-Con, unless I'm mistaken. I'll double check on that, but that seems to be the case. I don't actually know this character. He looks kind of like a Captain America variant, but the design actually does look kind of cool. And now a quick shout out to this channel's sponsor, legendsverse.com. This is a fantastic website for keeping track of all of your action figures, be they Marvel Legends, Select, Mafex, G.I. Joe, McFarlane. I think there's rumblings they might be doing Star Wars as well. These guys are literally your one-stop shop for all of your action figure, not just cataloging, but also curating and putting different sections like what you want, what you've pre-ordered, where you've pre-ordered it from, when it's expected. For analytical people, this is an absolute joy. And for people who aren't analytical, this is an essential to keep track of the things you own. So go give them a look. That's what you do on websites, don't you? I need to write a script for this. Go check them out and tell them Model Behavior sent you.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Beast Kingdom have a very fun-looking San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. They're doing Michael Keaton's Batman, but in his classic grey and blue colours. I think this was a blink and you miss it little Easter egg in the Flash movie, wasn't it? I didn't watch the Flash movie, but I think they might have shown this costume in with his other ones, maybe. Nonetheless, the overall design is actually really fun. I do like that. Hot Toys did the same thing with their Christian Bale Batman. They released a version which might have also been for Comic-Con, where he's in the blue and the grey. So this Michael Keaton one, it's listed as just $60, so not a bad deal by the looks of things, and available directly at the con. So yeah, nice work, Beast Kingdom. I kind of dig this.
I'm vengeance.
Fondjoy Toys. I just had to say that name before I forgot it. Showing off pictures of their 1/9 scale Robert Pattinson Batman. And there you go. It's a bit of a curiosity, this, just because 1/9 scale is, it's smaller than Hot Toys, but bigger than 6 inches. So yeah, he would kind of be his own thing. But I mean, looking at it, it looks okay. I guess it's hard to tell because they're not really basic shots. They're sort of shadowy and lit, so can't really comment on the quality. But yeah, if you specifically want a Batman that's smaller than Hot Toys but bigger than Marvel Legends, well, there you go. 1/9 scale for the Dark Knight over here.
Dare to challenge the infinite light of Mysterio? I will destroy you utterly.
PC Toys are doing a 1/12 scale The Illusionist. I really like this. They've done a couple of other not Spider-Man villains. I think they did a Dr. Octopus from the MCU as well. Maybe an Electro too. I'm not entirely sure. I think it was PC Toys. What definitely is this Illusionist guy. And yeah, I think he looks super duper pretty. I've kind of got my 2 Spider-Man displays. I've got my specifically Marvel Legends one, and then I've got my one that's made up of whatever cool figures are out there. And this could be a wicked Mysterio to add to that. So I'm going to keep a little eye on this guy, because judging by these pictures, and with the effects as well, yeah, this is a cool looking Mysterio. Sorry, Illusionist. Over in Transformers, a couple of cool little reveals we've had. First of all, we've got the movie masterpiece Series MPM-15. You can tell that I'm reading this off the screen. Decepticon Brawl. And what I will admit, actually, this is one of those rare examples of a Michael Bay movie Transformer actually getting the Dave seal of approval, because I think that this is a really decent design. Normally, all of the Michael Bay Transformers look like a messy cutlery drawer, just a whole bunch of stuff and rubbish going on. This guy is actually a bit more kind of chonky and blocky and more like a classic old Transformer. So honestly, I like this guy. He's going to be a Target exclusive. Don't have a price yet, but honestly, I think he's well worth keeping your eyes out for, especially with the blast effects as well. Some nice touches there. Now for the Transformers reveal I really wanted to have a little talk about, because it's Brawn and Ratchet in their 1986 movie guises, which means getting blown to smithereens. You can't help but look at this 2-pack and just hear instruments of destruction just pumping, like it gets you pumped. That scene. Even though you're watching your childhood Autobots get massacred horribly, you can't help but root for the Decepticons, because it's just such a badass scene. And I love the fact that they've included the blast effects that you can stick to them, so you can literally have them being gunned down by Megatron and the Decepticons. So gruesome, but utterly brilliant as well. I really, really dig these. So these are going to be Target exclusive, but apparently there will be a few limited numbers on Hasbro Pulse as well. And for a slightly morbid 2-pack, there's a lot to love here. Blockies have their own take on the Transformers with their super chunky versions. I've talked about a few of these characters, and now they've got one of the Dinobots. Who is it? Snarl. I claim to be a Transformers fan, but I can never remember which one is Sludge, Snarl. Well, at least Grimlock and Swoop are easy. But this guy still looks really fun. I just dig that chunky, cartoony sort of vibe. I think it really works for these G1 designs. Not stopping there with the Dinobots, they gotta do the Destructicons? Constructicons. The Decepticon Constructicons. The fun thing about doing this in front of a live stream is that I'm not going to edit that. These also look great. Just what I said about the Dinobot. Yeah, I'm knocking over my microphone as well. Gosh, I'm playing a shocker today. But yeah, everything I said about Snarl or Slag or Sludge, whichever one it was, the same for these guys. Love the aesthetic. I think they look really fun. Takara Tomy have shown off their new masterpiece Transformers figure. This time it is Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. And you know me, if you've been watching this channel for a while, I love my evil doppelgangers. Being one myself, I got a lot of resonance with those characters. Just imagine the good Dave. He's out there somewhere. Nonetheless, though, this guy rocks the great purple and green color scheme, which always makes me think of Evangelion sort of look. just looks badass. Got the cracked, windshield. That is the word I was looking for. It's just a cool, badass, evil Optimus Prime. So he's going to be available around about March of next year and retailing for 30,000 yen, which equates to about $200, give or take. Takara T-Spark Adamus Machina. You can tell I just wanted to get that out there while it was still in my brain. Showed a couple of pictures from this guy, or of this guy of the last episode. Now we got full reveals, and I'm going to keep an eye out for him on the store shelves over here in Japan, because I love my almost overly designed flame toys kind of looking Transformers. It is funny how some overly designed characters like the Michael Bay ones I think just look ugly and terrible. But then other ones where it's maybe more of an anime kind of feel, I'm like, yeah, you know what? You can have that. In this case, I think this look for Rodimus Prime really fits the character.
It appears the game is over before it even begins.
Revoltech have announced that they are doing an upgraded version of their Deathstroke figure. This follows on from their upgraded Deadpool, and I think there are other upgraded characters they've done. They like their 1.5 and 2.0 versions, so we're going to get a slightly zhuzhed up version of the original Deathstroke. I didn't even realize that they'd made an OG Deathstroke. So if you're looking for that one, then you can save yourself some money, because I imagine he's probably quite expensive now. You can get a nice zhuzhed up version, which I imagine will probably be landing, we've just got the reveal picture, so at least about 6 months or so. Either way, I look forward to seeing more images from this.
Gentlemen.
This is a fun one here now. TG Toys, a Hong Kong-based company, are doing a 1/6 scale Blackbeard the Pirate figure. And it looks like it's maybe influenced from Ian McShane's Blackbeard in Pirates of the Caribbean. I think there's certainly an uncanny valley look with the face there, a little bit of inspiration going on. But that's always going to be the case with these figures, where they're clearly one thing, but they're also not, if you know what I'm saying. So the amount of detail and everything on here looks really pretty. I'm trying to see what this might retail for. It says 1,750 Hong Kong dollars, which would be about $180, give or take. So, you know, not unreasonable for a 1/6 scale figure, and he's going to be coming out around about Q2 of next year.
Hold on, this is no time to be hysterical.
It's the perfect time to be hysterical.
Should we be hysterical?
This might be a bit of an unusual feature, just because I have no information besides these pictures here of a Buzz Lightyear transforming figure. And I was even looking at it thinking, is this even real? Is this like AI or something? But actually I've seen this popping up a lot from various kind of trustworthy sources, I guess, you know, unlike me. So I think it is legit, but I don't know who's making it. But whoever is, done a good job with it. But I think this looks really pretty cool, actually. It's kind of a almost horrifying mashup of these characters been smooshed together like some sort of horrible Star Trek teleporter accident. But nonetheless, it's kind of cute. NECA are going back to the well with their Predator Prey figure mold. Sorry, words were failing me there. But look, luckily the pictures speak for themselves. I can see why they're doing so many variants of this guy. He looks wicked, and this is a really creative way of reusing him, with the translucent plastic for his invisible form, but then covered in the blood and viscera of the bear that he's just ripped apart. Prey was such a good movie, man. Let's hope we get a sequel to that pretty soon. In the meantime, though, you can relive some of the most badass scenes with this NECA figure. No exclusives. Luckily, this should just be going to every NECA retailer near you. So, yeah, go grab him. NECA are not stopping with the Predator though. They're going big for the Ghost with the Most. They're going to do an 18-inch Beetlejuice. And at just the right time as well. Beetlejuice, the sequel is finally going to be hitting cinemas in a couple of months' time. So it's a good time to get in on some Beetlejuice nostalgia. Just got the one picture to go on here, but come on, it's NECA doing human characters. It's going to look almost freakishly realistic, especially with the Beetlejuice makeup. So it doesn't matter if there's a bit of an uncanny valley because he's supposed to look weird and creepy. I think this is probably going to be a big hit. I think the kids are going to love this one. The 40-something-year-old kids, we're going to love it. Fresh Monkey Fiction have shown off some more development concept pictures for their upcoming Operation Monster Force figures. So these are, as I say, just the kind of early test renders, whatever you call them. It's the designs that they're going to be making. And I just wanted to share them because I love looking at cool designed action figures. Funnily enough, on my last review where I was talking about the Loose Collector Wolf, I said, you gotta get on to making a Little Red Riding Hood figure. Boom! There you go, Operation Monster Force already doing a Little Red Riding Hood, which again, I think that looks wicked. Got this Agent Harker character as well. I love these designs. And then Shurukan and Chatsworth, two giant ape Sasquatch looking characters. I'm guessing these are going to be big chunky boys. So man, the more I see from Fresh Monkey Fiction, we got Saboteur and the Agent, the Enemy. Man, like proper James Bond style designs here. Close combat operatives, a deadly amount of army building. All these different heads as well. Man, yeah, double thumbs up for the creativity with this line here. Fresh Monkey Fiction, guys seem to be killing it. For you Lego fans out there, I don't often talk about Lego, but if there's a project that really kind of captures my imagination, and this is one of them, they're doing Jaws. And Jaws is my favorite movie of all time. Right up there with RoboCop and Terminator 2 and a whole bunch of other movies that are fighting for first place. But Jaws is a big one. And I love the look of this. Going to be available August 1st, apparently. Retailing for 160 euros. I got the price in euros for some reason. So that's about $160. They're pretty much the same. I love the fact that you can have the shark coming out of the water, or you can have the whole shark as one piece. This is terrific. And I just thought you could take Quint and pop him in half pretty easily as well, put him in the shark's mouth. Gosh, if I could be tempted to pick up a new Lego set, because I don't buy it often, but this is one that I could very, very much see myself getting my hands on. Over in statue news, Kotobukiya have just revealed their Sadako from The Ring figure. This is kind of wicked. I love it when horror gets anime-fied. They've done similar approaches with Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger. So seeing this design with all the reels of VHS tape, I really like what they've done here. Don't have a release date or price yet, but at least a couple of pretty pictures to go over. Over in Cosplay Corner, big shout out to Gillian Foxglove, who always does amazingly creative cosplays. But the one that caught my eye for this was this frankly bizarre, but also really awesome collaboration Sonic set piece with Sonic, Knuckles, and is it Amy the Bat? Whatever her name is, the three of these models here, just doing an awesome photo shoot. I really dig it. Go check it out. And folks, that does it for Good News for today. What did you think about the items covered? Comment below. Let me know. And if you like what you see here and you want to see more, then you know what you gotta do. You gotta join the 6-1 Clicks by clicking the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And if you want to go one step beyond in supporting the channel, well, you can do. Let me catch my breath. By getting yourself a channel membership. I don't even know what they're called. A YouTube channel membership. And that allows you to take part in all the different live streams we do. You can be a part of Good News as we record it and just, sit back and be happy that you're helping a brother out. All right, gang. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, got a lot of this going on today. Keep displaying model behavior.